entrepreneur, there's no shame in begging. None. Listen, we all need help. No one becomes successful by themselves. Everyone has had help getting to the finish line. Everyone has had help getting to where you see them at today. I don't care if it's the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company like Jeff Bezos, all the way to the homeless person that you see on the sidewalk when you're riding down the street. They've all had a massive amount of help from other people around them in order to get them to where you see they are today. There's no shame in begging. Sometimes you have to beg. When I say beg, I don't mean that in begging customers to do business with you. You never want to beg people to give you their money or to purchase your product. What I mean by begging is seeking those people who can help you towards your dream. Seeking those people, once you find them, ask them to help you. Continue to knock on their door. You continue to send those emails. You continue to make phone calls. You continue to ask them to help you towards your dream, towards building that enterprise that you know that you can build. In society, we've adopted this perspective of being self-made. Truth be told, no one is ever self-made because we all need help to get to where we're trying to go. Getting that help sometimes means being an ankle biter. Keep asking and keep asking and keep asking and keep asking until you get the help that you need. Put your ego to the side. But the game is completing the mission. And if that means that you have to beg a little bit in order to complete the mission, what you have to do. The game is completing the mission. The mission is the focus. Business owner, if you're setting up shop, you're in those early stages of your business to get to that next level, to seek some help, ask for some help. You can't be afraid to ask and beg for help. Just because you ask someone one time that you're going to get an answer. You may have to ask for help 5 times before someone help you. Look at it like this. You have to let it be known what you're doing. That's step one. You have to let it be known what you're doing. Highlight what you're doing. By highlighting what you're doing and letting other people know what you're trying to do or what you're working on or what your business is or what your goal is, those people may be willing to help you. Sure, there are going to be some people out there don't want to help you. Secretly dreaming about your demise. Those people exist and you're going to have those people. But if you have 10 people who want to see you fail versus that one person who's willing to help you get to your goal, well, that one who's willing to help you is worth 10 of those naysayers or people who will love to see you fail. You have to let it be known. In order for you to get to every stage in your business, you need help from people who are further along the entrepreneurial journey, but you also need help from people who have expertise in other domains. As a business owner, you may own an auto body shop. What you're really good at is auto body work, but you need help from a good accountant, a good lawyer, a good bank, a good insurance person. These are people who have domain expertise, who are willing to be on your side and help you build that dream business that you're envisioning. But just because someone tells you no, or they're not interested in helping you, or they don't see how you can make it, let that go. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about you when you go to ask someone for help. Don't worry about if they say yes or no. If they say yes or no, that's their choice. Just make sure you focus on doing the best you can to highlight what you do. So this is the same way when you as a business owner, you go out to get customers, or you're communicating with customers, or you're communicating with customers through marketing deals. You do the best you can to highlight what you do and highlight what value you bring to the customer. You do the absolute best you can. But whether that customer says yes or no, you don't have any control over that. Let go of the results because the results are out of your hands. But what is in your hands is doing the best you can to highlight what it is that you do and to highlight what you're about. That you do have control over. So those are two principles learned from Booker T. Washington's Up from Slavery when he had to go and raise capital for Tuskegee University to build it from the ground. The two principles that he used is, number one, do everything he could. He did everything he could to let it be known what was going on at Tuskegee, what the faculty and the students were doing, the breakthroughs that they were having, the curriculum, the curriculum that they've established, the values that they were building, the lives that they were changing, did everything they could to let it be known what they were doing at that university when they were communicating to people who could potentially invest capital into the school. That was his first principle. And his second principle was let go of the result. Whether they invest or they didn't invest, that was a choice that was totally up to them. It was out of his control. So what I'm saying to you today, business owner, there's no shame in begging. There's no shame in asking for help. The shame is in not admitting that you need help and going out to seek that. That's where the shame, because that's an ego. And there's always shame whenever ego takes over. Shame always follows ego. If you're a Christian, you know that pride cometh before a fall. Put your ego to the side. Put your pride to the side. And if you need help today, seek out those people who you think could help you. Seek them out. Ask them for help. Send them a message. Give them a phone call. Stop by the office and do everything you can to communicate to them what you're about, what your vision is, what your goal is, what are you working towards, and what exactly it is that you need help with from them. You do everything you can to highlight that because that's all in your control. But just remember the second principle, let go of the results. Whether a person says yes or a person says no, it's their choice. Just make sure you've done all you could to put yourself in the best.